We are here at Universal's Islands of Adventure for the opening of what is probably one of my most anticipated rides of 2019, and that is Hagrid's Magical Creatures Motorbike Adventure. We're right outside the entrance. We're going to walk through the queue, show some fun Easter eggs, fun theming details, and then we're going to hop on board. So let's go. What is going to set this ride apart from any other ride here at Universal?
So it's an interesting thing. We're calling this a family thrill story coaster, and it's the combination of innovative thrill elements with story moments, things that you would normally see on a dark ride, and then the layered depth of the Harry Potter stories and characters behind that. I think it's probably the best thing we've ever done. I'm pretty sure it's one of the best things the industry's ever done. So, and I'm not just saying that.
Of course, guys like me, I'm a bigger guy, and I know there are two different seats on here. So what are the differences between the motor car and the sidecar seats?
So the motorbike seat sits about 6 inches taller than the sidecar, and it's a bit of a different experience in the sense that you're more exposed. But in terms of the restrictions, that we have a test seat that you can test out and check out your body dimensions for that.
All right, so the initial part of the queue here is very familiar to those who remember Dueling Dragons and Dragon Challenge. Same kind of winding path, a few additions like some rock work. So this is all going to feel very familiar. But right up here, you get a really great overview of the Forbidden Forest and the ride track. One element of the queue that remained from the previous version is this great view right here of Hogwarts Castle. You can still stop here, get some really great photos, and then continue on to the castle. So at this point in the queue, you end up right here behind Hagrid's hut, which you can see the front of it over in the Flight of the Hippogriff queue, but they've added a bunch of pumpkins, and you can even see over here, this one right here, one of the magical creatures has been munching on it, so you got to keep our eye out for those creatures. So, of course, it wouldn't be a theme park attraction without a reference to what used to be here. Right here, they got a painting for the Dueling Club at Hogwarts with a blue and a red dragon. Of course, a nod to the Dueling Dragons attraction that used to be here.
Jiminy! Whoa, that's just marvelous, Arthur. Not bad. I think we're ready. Ow! Put me down! Don't go now!
So you can see in this room, they've got some nests up there that are moving around. So some things might be in there. Move on in here to this room. And this room, we got a lot of dragon eggs over here. So we don't know if any of those are ready to hatch or not. But best be moving along in case one of them does. Of course, a big part of the queue is heading through the tunnels down, further down. So a lot of winding. You all remember this, of course. So we're inside a room here where Hagrid did a lot of experimenting, trying to figure out the right food to feed his Scroots. Kept them here until they got a little too big, but you can see Hagrid-sized gloves right there, a lot of jars and vials and things like that. There's even some posters of different magical creatures you may encounter. The posters were done by Mina Lima, who did all the artwork for the films and the theme parks here. So there's actually a Niffler over there too, reference to the Fantastic Beasts film. All right, so right before you get to load, they do have a test seat for, bigger people like me. So I'm going to show you guys how the strengths look when I sit down here. So, of course, there's two different seats. There is the motorbike and the sidecar. I'm going to sit in the sidecar first. And for this one, it's still red, but I know if I get a little help, a little push, do you mind pushing away? I can get it to
There we go.
But with the motorbike, I've actually found that this one, I fit in a little bit better. So I can push down myself and get the green. So it's worth trying both seats if you're a bigger fella, just to be on the safe side. Try these seats, and then we'll see if you go. So here, this is the last room of the queue before you get to the load area, and you can kind of look up here and you'll see shadows of motorbikes and other creatures. Hagrid and Arthur Weasley are multiplying the motorbikes so we can all go on this adventure through the Forbidden Forest. So a lot of fun stuff happens up here while you're waiting. Okay, guys, so Hagrid's Magical Creatures Motorbike Adventure is fantastic. It is such an excellent addition to Universal Orlando. Something really that resort has needed for a long time because, you know, we all know in recent years Universal's really been focusing on the screen-heavy attractions. This is like a return to form. This feels like classic 90s Universal. All sets, no screens, great animatronics, such a fun story. Thrills are excellent. The seats, I feel it is a bit of a difference between sitting in the motor car and sitting in the sidecar. I like the motorbike seat a little bit more than the sidecar. Being able to hold on to the handlebars is really cool. There's some surprises in there that are just, I don't want to say, but I know a lot of people know what they are, but you'll fall for them, that's for sure. You'll fall for this ride. I love this ride. It is already in my top 3 favorite attractions in Orlando. For sure. Hagrid's Magical Creatures Motorbike Adventure is now open at Universal's Islands of Adventure.
So remember your swish and flick, and after 3. 1, 2, 3. Wingardium Leviosa!
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Hagrid's Magical Creatures Motorbike Adventure.